Hi there, welcome back to JD Answers. Today we have the KANAAN HDMI splitter. And what we're going to do today is we're going to go over the unboxing, we're going to go over some of the features, and then stay tuned to the end, but we're going to put this to the test. All right, here's the unboxing. We're going to go ahead and open this one up here. All right, first thing we're going to get is the splitter itself, the switcher. And this is very nice here. The quality, very durable. And we'll get to this in just a minute, but let's see what else we have inside the box. And we have the remote. And this is a 5 input. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 switches there and a select. And here's an auto select and the power button. And it has a plastic protective covering for the battery. So whenever you're ready to start it, you could just pull that out. Very nice. Then you have the micro USB power cable. And unlike the others, this one actually comes with the power port where you could just connect that in there and then connect it to your wall socket. Pretty much just exactly like a cell phone. But this one actually comes with this. So this is nice. Then you actually have the manual. Pretty simple manual. Just goes over the specifications of what it is. And what you get in the box. And there's the specifications right there. And a little introduction. Here's a top view of the HDMI switcher. HDR for high dynamic range, and 5 inputs and 1 output. Alright, here's a closer look at the front. Alright, starting from left to right, we have the infrared for the remote control. Then you have your selector LED lights when they come on, and we'll put that to a test later. And it has the auto, it has out, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inputs, and the power, which is the button right here, the power light. Then you have your auto on and off switcher. Then you have your selector switch. And simply your power button is the last one. Alright, here's your micro USB. This is the power. And it's 5 volts. Then you have your HDMI input. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 output, and they're all gold plated. This HDMI switch supports 4K at 60 Hz resolutions and is backwards compatible up to a 1080p. Now the HDMI 2.0 switch supports HDCP 2.2. Now this has a high bandwidth of 18 gigabytes per second data transmission without lag. The 4K splitter supports most HDMI sources devices and can be used on game consoles such as PS4s, 5, Xbox, Xbox X, and etc. Now you can also use this on TVs, Blu-ray players, laptops, projectors, Fire Sticks, and even Roku players. There's all kinds of devices that you could use this. Now this also supports standard audio formats as Dolby True HD, Dolby Atmos, and it supports full HD, 3D, HDR signals and up to 4K at 60 Hz. Now the switch is made of aluminum, which is very durable. This is a plug and play, so there's no need to download any additional software. The HDMI selectors are made of a gold plated. The HDMI interference is made of metal plating material which is strong anti-interference ability with a stable signal and is compatible with cables below HDMI 2.0. Now it does have LED indicators. It has a power light indicator, it has an IR indicator for the remote, and it has 5 inputs LED lights, and it also has 1 output LED indicator. Now all these will show which input is working at the time. Now we talked about the HDMI 2.0. Now this is the HDMI 2.0 has a bandwidth of 18 gigabytes per second. Now this allows for 4K at 60 Hz or 60 frames per second. This is why the HDMI 2.0 was so effective in polarizing 4K HDR videos and importantly 4K HDR gaming. While 4K at 30 Hz might be okay for some gamers, but 4K at 60 Hz offers good performance, and for the best titles, this is what they're going to be using. Now, we talked about the HDCP, which stands for High Bandwidth Digital Content Protection. In other words, this protects it from copywriting for anybody trying to copyright any of the data. Now, the HDCP 2.2 is the latest evolution of copyright protection and is designed to create a secure connection between the source and the display. So when you're buying those latest TVs or any devices that you need, it's going to say compatible with HDCP 2.2, and the splitter works with that. So you're going to be okay with that. It does come with the remote, which it goes up to, I think, to 26 feet with the remote. So I like that. This HDMI splitter pretty much saves you the trouble of constantly unplugging and switching between multiple devices. Now, the HDMI supports auto switch, so when the power is on one item and you turn off the other, well, the one that's on is going to select that one. Or if you just turn on an item and all of them are off, well, it's going to automatically turn on to that one. So you don't have to manually switch it or use the remote. It automatically does that for you, but you have to select that on the splitter. Now, if you want to switch them, which you can do, you could use a button in the front or you could use the remote. Either one is fine. And remember, you could use the remote up to 26 feet. Okay, we're going to start with the test. The output is to the monitor, which is right here. Input 1 is the laptop. Input 2 is the Xbox. Input 3 is the Chromecast. Input 4 is the Fire Stick. Input 5 is the ATEM Mini Pro. So we're going to start with the first one, which is the laptop, and it's already connected at the moment. But right now you can see it's a duplicate screen right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to extend the settings here. And here we go, extend these. We're going to keep that. And you can see my mouse going back and forth, but we're going to test that too. And right here, I have this picture. And this is the HDMI switcher. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer it back and forth where you can see this is an extended mode right now. And we're going to leave that one right over here. All right, so now we're going to toggle through all the devices. And I'm going to input 2. There you go. That's the Xbox. Number 3 is going to be the Chromecast, which I have it extended through my cell phone. There you go. You can see that. And number 4 is going to be the Fire Stick. And here we go. We're going to move that around, and you can see that there. And we're going to get it back. And there you go. That's the Fire Stick. And number 5. Number 5 is which I am recording on right now, which is the ATEM Mini Pro here. And I'm going to switch that so you can see a full screen on that. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select them using the selector off the HDMI splitter. Okay, it's going to number 2. Well, actually, it's going on its own. It's going from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is number 3. Number 2 is the Xbox. Number 1 is going to be the laptop. Number 5 is going to be the ATEM Mini Pro. Number 4 is the Fire Stick. And you can see how the selector switch works. Now let's go over what the 4K HDMI splitter can be used with. Video conference, retail, businesses, classrooms, restaurants, commercial business, and of course, home theater. I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, please like this video, and you know I appreciate that from you. If you are interested in this item, I'll put links in the description down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and select all notifications for all upcoming videos because I have dash cam and other technologies available. If you have any questions about this item, leave them in the comment section down below and I'll get back to you. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.